Hi, this is Atzilla 16 for the Your Game channel. And this is my commentary video for Blade Warband Campaign, Part 1. So I will begin this video by explaining to people who may not have played Blade what is Blade Warband. Blade Warband is a standalone expansion from Blade. This means that it's not a new game, but it's an updated game. I will say Blade Warband is like what should have been Blade originally, but they never had the money to do it. And for Blade Warband, they actually were backed since the beginning by a publisher, so they could do what they wanted to do. So that means for people who have bought Blade originally, this is not a new game. It's a better game. It's more of what was good about Mountain Blade and also include a multiplayer this time. So you can have a lot of fun and expect a lot of mods for the multiplayer element of this game. So I think while it's nothing new for somebody that played Mountain Blade, the multiplayer really adds some value to it. As for the gameplay itself, Blade Warband is like Mountain Blade. You have a character and you actually edit his statistic, but while it boosts him like an RPG, it's not that important because in this game it's really the player's skill that make a character good, and there are not absurdly powerful enemies like in most RPG. So this game is really about being a good sword fighter, archer, or whatever. And unlike most fighting games, sword fighting game or melee fighting game, when you attack the enemy, it doesn't drag your character near him to make some kind of flashing attack. It simply does a swing in the air, and that means you need to evaluate your distance to the enemy. And for example, when you play with manual block, you have to guess from what side the enemy will attack you and do the right move with your mouse to block it. So it really does require some skill to be good at this game. Unlike most combat game where it's just about clicking the right button at the right moment. But let's get back to the campaign itself. Mutton Blade offer a very open campaign. You can pretty much do anything you want, move around as you please, and find random enemies all around the place. Mountain Blade is mostly about creating your character, yes, but also creating an army around it. So you can move around the larger map and recruit soldier, and those soldiers also evolve as you have money and as they gain experience. And with this small army, you may have to achieve some quest. You may fight random enemies, or you may actually end up joining a faction or fighting for your own faction ultimately. In this case, I'm actually seeking to have some soldier to attack a small bunch of bandit, which are annoying the merchant of this city. They do so by taking a stage that you may have to free and stuff like that. And there are many quests that each character type, I will say, can give you. But once again, a lot of them are the same as in Mountain Blade. So you should keep in mind that this is an expansion, not a new game. And one of the potential mission is actually to marry somebody. But I did not explore that path yet. And you can see that this guy here gives advice about that. But let's get back to the fight. Here you can actually see a little of the inventory management. And you can see how you can actually buy in the marketplace. But since I had no money, I went ahead for the battle after checking quickly what was my quest. And this quest was actually to kill for robber, so that wasn't a big deal. And those robber will actually give you information about where is their hideout. And since my character has a horse, I can actually ride it in battle, and this is probably the best part of this game. The horse combat is very well done, and I think there's no game that managed to do a horse combat as fun as this. So let's stop looking around and let's get on with it. As you move around the map to find the enemy, you should know that the battle map is actually randomly generated in most cases. There are only the cities which are not. So sometimes you can end up in a large battlefield or very unfriendly territory by relief, I mean. And there are many type of enemies. Those guys, those bandit or looter, they are very easy. They have light armor and stuff. So those guys are the kind of enemies you want to fight in the early stage of the game, where you don't have a strong army and you are pretty weak yourself. But as you gain in level and experience and renown and money, and your army become larger, you will actually meet greater enemies with much more armor and stronger troop. So as you evolve and as the game evolves, you will face much more challenge, and you may end up in a huge battle, huge siege, and very fun stuff. But before that fun stuff, you need to fight those weak enemies. But while they are weak, they may actually take you down sometime. In fact, you may have the best armor ever if they manage to put you on foot and they are faster than you. They can actually overwhelm you by number. And even if you survive 10 hit, they may be hitting you so fast together that you will not be able to take them down. And they may actually capture you and hold you for a while, taking some of your inventory. That can be a little annoying, so you should not be captured on purpose. And there is no shame in fleeing the battle if there's no chance of winning it. And this is something the AI actually is aware of, because now in Warband the game also include a moral aspect, and this means your AI can actually flee en route. So you may be fighting and see your troop start to panic and run away. This is the same thing for the enemies. We will see that a little better in future video. And since I'm running out of time for my commentaries, I will stop here and let you enjoy the rest of this quest, which is the first thing you do in this game, depending where you go first. So enjoy this video, and if this game raise any interest in you, you should try out the trial version, which is the full version actually. You just have to enter your serial to unlock the full game. So goodbye, and keep an eye open for the next video.